Often when a program is created, it needs to follow certain decisions that can run only certain parts of the code, depending on what conditions return true. This would be like walking down a path and the path splits into two. You cannot go down both paths at the same time, but a decision needs to be taken to figure out which path to go down. Depending on how many paths of decisions there are, we call this a one branch, two branch, or a multiple branch command. A one branch command is simply a decision that happens if the condition is true. If it's not true, then it just skips that part of the code. To figure out if we go down that branch, we use a decision command of if, and then ask it a conditional statement that can return a Boolean expression, either true or false. If it is true, then the next indented line or lines are carried out. If it returns false, then the next indented line or lines are skipped. For example, age is assigned to 15. If age is greater than 12 and age is less than 20, print you are a teenager. In this code, we created a variable called age and put in 15. Then we had a one branch decision asking if the age was greater than 12 and less than 20. Because we use the command and, both need to be true for it to return true. When our conditional statement is done, we put a colon. The next line or lines that are part of the if statement must be indented to show that they are separate from the rest of the code. If the conditional statement is true, which it is in this case, then it would print you are a teenager. If it returned false, then it would simply skip the indented lines and carry on with any more code that is after the indented lines. A two-branch command is going to use the same if statement, but it is also going to have another path called else. If the first path does not happen and return false, then it will automatically go to the else command, if there is one, and carry out the code that is put there. For example, age equals 24. If age is greater than 12 and age is less than 20, print you are a teenager. Else, print you are not a teenager. Finally, we have a multiple branch command. This may give multiple possible options or branches to go down, and may also include an else command to catch anything that does not fall in any of the other branches. To create more branches, we use the command elif, which stands for else if, after the first if statement. You can have one or many different elif statements. For example, age equals 24. If age is greater than 12 and age is less than 20, print you are a teenager. Elif, age is less than 13, print you are a child. Else, print you are an adult. Remember that an elif statement must come after an if statement and before any else statements.